Impact test on aggregates. Aggregates are the prime constituents of different layers of road pavement. The aggregates, they are subjected to impact load which is caused by moving vehicles. So the property to resist the impact load is termed as toughness, and it is determined by the aggregate impact value. So what is the objective of this experiment? The objective is to evaluate the toughness of aggregates to break down under the application of impact and to determine the aggregate impact value of the given sample of aggregates. The apparatus to be used here are the impact testing machine, the leveling rod, the trowel, cylindrical mold, the weighing balance, and IS sieves of 10 mm, 12.5 mm and 2.36 mm. The IS code is IS 2386 Part 4 1963. This is the impact testing machine. This is the locking pin for release. Okay, and here we have the adjustable stop for the release. This is the lifting handle. This is the circular base. Okay, and here this is the cylindrical steel cup inner surface which is case hardened. Then the free fall from the case hardened surface, okay, is to here it is 380 plus or minus 5 mm. Here we have the release claw. So the impact value of the aggregates is a measure of resistance of sudden impact or shock which may differ from its resistance to gradually applied compressive load. Okay, the property of a material to resist impact is termed as toughness. So due to movement of vehicles on the road, the aggregates are subjected to impact, resulting in their breaking down into smaller pieces. So the aggregate should have sufficient toughness to resist their disintegration due to impact. So this characteristic is measured by the impact value test. So the aggregate impact value is a measure of sudden resistance to sudden impact or shock which may differ from its resistance to gradually applied compressive load. So coming to procedure, so before procedure let us understand the preparation of the test sample. So the material for the standard test shall consist of aggregates which is passing the 12.5 mm IS sieve and retained on 10 mm sieve and shall be thoroughly separated on the sieves before testing. Okay, so the period of oven drying should not exceed 4 hours. Okay, so the appropriate quantity, okay, may be found by filling the cylindrical mixture in 3 layers each, being tamped 25 times with the tamping rod and leveled off. So the cylinder of the test apparatus shall be put in position on the base plate and the test sample is added in thirds, each third being selected to 25 strokes from the tamping rod. So the surface of the aggregate shall be carefully leveled and the plunger is inserted so that it rests horizontally on the surface, and care being taken to ensure that the plunger does not jam in the cylinder. Then the apparatus with the test sample and the plunger in position shall be placed between the platens of the testing machine, and the load shall be released and the whole of the material shall be removed from the cylinder and sieved on 2.36 mm IS sieve. So first step will be you take the coarse aggregates, okay, in a pan and you measure it to 350 grams using a weighing balance. Next step is you arrange the sieve in decreasing order of their size. You place the pan at the bottom and then add the weighted quantity of coarse aggregates. Your step 3 will be you place the set of sieves in the mechanical shaker. Then step 4 is collect the coarse aggregates retained on 10 mm sieve in a separate container. Then you note down the empty weight of the cylinder, that is a W1. Okay, then you fill the cylinder with the aggregates which is retained on 10 mm sieve in 4 layers. Step 6 is you note down the weight of the cylinder plus the aggregates. Okay, that is your W2. W2 is the cylinder along with the aggregate weight. Step 7 is you place the cylinder in the setup, okay, in the impact testing machine. Release the hammer in order to apply the impact load. 15 blows are given. Next step is to transfer the aggregates to the 2.36 mm sieve and place it in the mechanical shaker. After sieving it, you place it in the mechanical shaker. Note down the weight of the aggregates which is passing through the 2.36 mm sieve, that is your W3. So the aggregate impact value and its classification: if it is less than 10%, it is exceptionally strong. If it is 10 to 20%, it is strong. 10 to 30% satisfactory, and greater than 35% it is considered as weak. Record the observation. Empty weight of the cylinder is W1, weight of the cylinder with aggregates is W2, and weight of the aggregates passing 2.36 mm sieve is W3. Write down the result, find the calculation. So impact test value will be W3 upon W2 minus W1. What is W3 here? It is weight of aggregates passing 2.36 mm sieve. W2 is weight of the cylinder with aggregates, and W1 is empty weight of the cylinder. W3 is weight of aggregates passing 2.36 mm sieve. Your W2 is weight of cylinder with aggregates, and W1 is empty weight of the cylinder. Find out the impact test value, write down the result.